right, quickly. We only have 4 minutes to do this. Do the whole thing. Nope, you don't have to write anything else. Just write the definition of variable, and then you can move on to step number 1 and solve the problem. So read question number 2. Just make sure that you understand what a variable is. So once you've written down the definition for variable, go to step number 1. So go work at step number 1. So we're looking at identifying the numbers you know and the value you don't know. No, but you don't have to write that down. All you have to do is do the step 1. You don't have to write down what you do for step 1. Just write it down for the problem. So for step number 2, you read the problem about Laquan and Akira. You work on the problem so you identify the numbers you know and the value you don't know. You don't have to write this down. It's already written for you. You're just going to write down the problems you know, just like what we did on the back. So do just like here. So identify the values you know. So you don't have to write that down. All you have to do is just do the problem. So you don't need to write down. All you have to do is tell me the numbers and the variable. Yeah? Keep on. You can do it. I know you can. So on the back when it says step 1, 2, and 3, I want you to do those steps. So like we just did on the board. If you need help, you can see what we did on the board. Yeah. 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 If you need help, you can look at what we just did on the board. I want you to do exactly that same thing. All right, I want to see everybody out of their seats working at these stations. This is the chance you actually get to stand up. I want you to take advantage of stand up, wiggle around, go do these steps. You already did them. Excellent. So you can work on the second problem then. See the problem. Just want you to write these things down. You don't have to write down the definition, but I want you to be writing down the numbers. Oh, you're forgetting something. Nope, that's not quite right. We're going to do that independently in a minute. So what's our variable here? You can write down a variable. Step 2 is right over here where our page is here. So you're forgetting your variable. Make sure you use that variable. You need help. All right. Let's go over to step number 1. So what does step number 1 tell us to do?
Identify the number you know and the value you do not know. The variable.
Okay. Read the problem. Have you read this yet? Read problem number 2. What's the numbers that we know?
$0 and $1.
Okay, so write that down. So write down what it is. So Karen gave him 35 cents. And he has 120 altogether. Please write that down. Yep, that's the amount of money that you have in your pocket to get a trade. So write down 10. So step 3, just like we did on the board. So you have an amount of money in your pocket. What are you adding to it? And then what does that equal? So you have 120 altogether. Okay. So you start off with an amount of money in your pocket, right? What do you add into it? Yep. Then what does the problem tell us that you have in the end? Yep. Yeah. All right, so you want to, okay, so you help our page, okay? Just do it. No, Laquan's going to show you how to do it. So again, remember that we want our variable to be in our equation. So we have the variable m. I want to see that in your equation. M in our equation. Nope, you're supposed to solve the problem. Okay, we have just another 2 minutes to do this, please. Alright. I'm hearing talking at a level that I don't want to hear it at. We're just helping each other with math.
No, I just tell someone.
Okay, I want you to write the numbers down. Problem. Under the problem. Alright. Write down the keywords. Yep, so write what are the keywords. Alright. If I can have everybody take a seat, please. You take a seat right now. Money, take a seat. Please take a seat. Everybody, can you take a seat? Eyes up front. Haji. Eyes up front, please. Take a seat. Okay. Alright, we need to go through this quickly now. Alright, so let's see. You can hear me, clap once. You can hear me, clap twice. Can't hear me?
I think we should do it again.
Alright, so let's see. Kizan, what is the first step when we solve a problem? Alright, read it for me.
Identify my numbers, and the value you don't know.
Excellent. Jeremiah, what did you get for step number 1 in this problem? What were the numbers we knew? Uh-huh.
And Laquan had $1.20 already.
Okay.
Altogether.
Altogether. Robert, what's our variable in this case?
I use
Haji. James? You used M. Excellent. And M represented what?
money that
Start off with. Excellent. All right. So those are our variables. So we decided the variable is M. It represents the amount of money that he had to start off with. Taji, what's step 2?
Step 2 is to determine the correct operation.
Determine the correct operation. James, what did you decide was the operation? What were some keywords you looked at?
I saw altogether, money.
So we're dealing with money altogether. Anything else? What did Akira do? Gave money. So she's giving him money. So she's, what is she doing? What's the operation that you came up with, Victor? If she's giving him money, what is she doing? Is she subtracting money? You think so? But what if she's giving him money? If you have $1 and I give you 50 cents more. Adding. Excellent. So we came up with the operation of adding. Akira gave him money, the money he already had, which is represented by M. So gave him money. So, Laquan, what was the equation that you came up with?
M plus 35 cents.
M plus 35 cents equals what? Okay, so M plus 35 cents. I'll make sure everybody has this written down. So M plus 35 cents equals how much? $1.20. So again, we read this problem. We figured out that the numbers we knew. We knew that Akira gave him 35 cents. We knew that he wound up with $1.20 when he went out to nutrition. we know that M is our variable, so we have a letter that represents a number. So M, our variable, is the amount of money that he had to start off with. The amount of money he came to school with before Akira gave him the 35 cents. So our equation is M, the amount of money he started off with, plus, we know that the operation is to add,